to solve system of linear equations. Now, till now you have solved equations with two variables, three variables. Suppose you are having a1x plus b1y equal to c1, a2x plus b2y equal to c2, right? ये दो simultaneous equations है. We used to solve this, right? कैसे solve करते थे हम? Simultaneously or by Cramer's rule,
Yes, ma'am.
right? How do we decide how many solutions does this system or does this equation obtain? Graphically कैसे decide करते थे बता? ये solution, the given system has unique solution or infinite solution or no solution. How do we decide graphically?
मैम अगर पैरेलल होता तो शायद नो सॉल्यूशन होता था.
Correct. When two lines do not intersect at all, they are parallel, then such solution is known as no solution. If two lines intersect at a point, then
one solution.
one solution. If it intersect at a single point, it has one solution, that is known as unique solution. And if intersects or if you obtain only one single line, that means there are infinitely many points which satisfy the given equations, and such case is known as infinite solution. Correct? Right? So now this is easier when you have two or maximum three equations. अगर graphically decide करना हो, it is easier, right? Or to solve by Cramer's rule. But if you have n number of equations, you have n number of unknowns. Here x, y are unknowns which we find, right? Whose particular value we used to find. So if you have n number of unknowns, then how do we solve? In such cases, we use matrix. Okay. So what do we do? Given a system of linear equations in m unknowns, suppose you have x1, x2, xn as n number of unknowns, and you have n number of linear equations given, then what we do? We convert this system of linear equation into matrix form. मतलब क्या करते हैं? First matrix क्या होगा? Will be the matrix which will be formed by the coefficient values of all these equations. Okay, x1 के coefficient, x2 के coefficient. अभी कैसे लिखना है? First equation, first row coefficients. Okay, second equation के coefficients second row में आएंगे, a21, a22, a2n, and so on up to n number of equations. Nth equation m line पे आएगा, am1, am2, amn, into what will be the matrix? It will be a column matrix of the unknowns we have to find, x1, x2, xn, and equal to the remaining constant values b1, b2, bn. Such form of a matrix is known as a matrix form for a system of linear equation, where this is a matrix A, this is denoted as matrix X equal to matrix B. So AX equal to B is nothing but a matrix form for system of linear equations. Clear with everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes,
अब ये प्रोडक्ट में क्यों लिखा, ऐसे कॉलम में क्यों लिखा हमने? क्योंकि प्रोडक्ट कैसे करते हैं हम मैट्रिक्स का? When we take product of two matrix, we consider the row of first matrix and column of second matrix. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So वैसे ही यहाँ पे अगर ऑब्जर्व करोगे, first row multiplied by this column will give us the first equation, right? If you multiply the second row with this column matrix, you will get the second equation. Hence, ये product form होता है this matrix into the column form of the unknowns. Clear with everyone?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Give the heading system of linear equations and take this down. Have you finished writing?
No, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
What about others? Have you finished?
1 minute, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Others finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now
Yes, ma'am.
what we have to do, we have to solve this system of equations, means we have to perform transformations on it. We have to perform row transformation such that this matrix is reduced to an echelon form, and so that once it is reduced we can find the solution, we can find the values of x1 x2 and so on. तो अभी ये reduce करने के लिए in matrix A and on matrix B we have to perform transformations. नाउ परफॉर्मिंग ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन हर बार ए एक्स इक्वल टू बी फॉर्म ऐसे लिखने से बेटर है, क्या करेंगे हम, वी विल क्लब द मैट्रिक्स ए एंड मैट्रिक्स बी टुगेदर. सो द क्लब्ड फॉर्म ऑफ मैट्रिक्स ए एंड बी इज नोन एज ऑग्यूमेंटेड मैट्रिक्स. मतलब क्या है, हमारे पास ए मैट्रिक्स है A11 A12 A1n up to AM1 AM2 AMN into x1 x2 xn equal to b1 b2 bm. ये है हमारे पास मैट्रिक्स A, X and B. So what we will do, we will write matrix A, A11, A12, A1n, then A21, A22, A2n, up to the m values we having AM1, AM2, AMN, splitted by a straight line B1, B2, Bn. ओके, क्या किया हमने, मैट्रिक्स A लिखा, मैट्रिक्स B लिखा, और फिर उसमें सेपरेशन क्या है, वन स्ट्रेट लाइन. दिस form of matrix is known as augmented matrix, and it is denoted by either you can write A dash B, A line B, or you can write it as A comma B. Clear with everyone what is augmented matrix form?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So when we perform transformations, हमें simultaneously A and B पे करना है, इसलिए हम दोनों को together लिखा, clubbed form में लिखा, and we will then perform transformation and then again split it to get the values of x1 x2. चलो, write down the augmented matrix form. Let me know once you finish writing.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. So now we know what is system. But again, now system of equations is divided into two types. One is known as a non-homogeneous system of equation, whereas the other one is known as a homogeneous system of equation. Okay. अभी इनमें change क्या है? Non-homogeneous मतलब given a matrix AX equal to B. If you observe B is a null matrix मतलब equations के side में अगर non-zero elements होंगे, B is not a null matrix, sorry. अगर बी के साइड बी राइट साइड में इक्वेशंस के राइट साइड में नॉन जीरो एलिमेंट्स है, बी मैट्रिक्स फॉर्म्स अ नॉन जीरो मैट्रिक्स, then it is known as non-homogeneous. Whereas if B is a null matrix, that is all your equations are given as A equal to 0, all equations equal to 0, then such equations are known as homogeneous equation. So Ax equal to, because it is a null matrix, we represent a homogeneous equation as Ax equal to Z. Z particularly because for notation for zero matrix. You can also call this as Ax equal to B only, that is also correct. But for understanding or for differentiation between these two, we denote it as Z. Clear? What is non-homogeneous system and what is homogeneous system of equation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So अगर non-homogeneous है होगा तो इसका मैट्रिक्स फॉर्म क्या होगा? 1 1 2 1 2 2 1 2 1 into x y z equal to 2 1 3 A x and B. Whereas अगर homogeneous होगा तो इसका मैट्रिक्स फॉर्म होगा 1 1 2 1 2 2 1 2 1 into x y z equal to 0 0 0. Hence A, X and Z. Chalo, write it down. हो गया लिख के? Have you finished writing?
No, ma'am. 2 minutes.
No, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Others?
Done,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
at the previous slide दाखवा ना.
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
ही स्लाइड. Savary.
हो मैम. डन.
Okay. So now we have to solve system of equations. Now given decide देखना है कौन सा दिया है, homogeneous दिया है या non homogeneous दिया है, और फिर हमें अभी उसके solutions find out करने हैं. तो solutions find out करने हैं मतलब क्या करना है, इस A और B matrix को solve करना है. So what we will do, we will write the augmented form of a matrix and then we will perform transformations on it, right? And on performing transformation on the matrix, augmented matrix, ये matrix क्या होगा, reduce होगा to echelon form. Correct? Now after echelon form हमें decide करना है कितने solutions मिलेंगे या फिर what type of solutions we will obtain, whether we will obtain finitely many solution, unique solution, infinitely many solution, or what. So for that we have to check the consistency. Solutions किस पे depend करते हैं, consistency पे. अगर equation, अगर given system consistent है, then we obtain a solution. If the given system is not consistent, then we do not get any solution. There is no solution. Okay. So how do we decide whether the given system is consistent or not? It is decided based on the rank of a matrix. Okay. Kiski rank? We have to find what is rank of A and we have to find what is rank of A augmented B. मतलब क्या rank of A? अभी देखो ये augmented matrix है, perform after performing transformation ये reduce हो गया. Okay. Rank of A मतलब क्या करना है, after reduction temporarily neglect this B matrix. Temporarily neglect the right side of this term. Whatever remains is your matrix A. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
And this
Yes,
matrix will give us rank of A, right? And we together, when we consider this whole matrix to whole rows, it will give us the rank of A augmented B,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So
Yes, ma'am.
such way we have to find a rank of A अगर find out करना होगा तो temporarily B element को neglect करो, rank of A मिलेगा. फिर total consider करो matrix को, वो rank of A augmented B देगा. And when we observe that rank of A is equal to rank of A augmented B, then we call such system is consistent. And if we observe rank of A is not equal to rank of A augmented B, we call such system as inconsistent. Clear to everyone? What is consistent system and when do we call inconsistent? Yes
ma'am.
or no? Okay. So now let us discuss the conditions for consistency of non-homogeneous equation. अभी हमने यहाँ पे 3 parts में divide किया है. Depending on the size of a matrix, depending on the number of equations and unknowns. मतलब क्या, अगर m is not equal to n, मतलब तुम्हें 4 equations दिए हैं और 3 unknowns दिए हैं, या फिर 3 equation दिए हैं 2 unknown दिए हैं, या फिर ज्यादा 4 equation and 5 unknowns दिए. अगर ऐसी केस होगी तो कैसे मिलेगा solution? If you observe your m and n are equal, means if you have a 4 cross 4 matrix, 5 cross 4 5 matrix, that is any matrix which is greater than 3, and the third case we are deciding if it is a 3 cross 3 matrix. तो इन तीनों cases के लिए कैसे solution find out करना है? So for the first 2 cases the conditions remain same. क्या करना है? Write down the matrix form and check for consistency. Means what? Check if the rank of A is equal to rank of A augmented B. अगर equal है तो consistent, not equal है तो inconsistent. Clear with this up to this step? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
अभी inconsistent है तो हमें पता है no solution. But consistent है तो solution मिलेगा. But what kind of solution? Whether it is unique or infinite, that will depend on the value of R which we will obtain here. if you observe rank of A is equal to rank of A augmented B, and if the value R, मतलब अगर तुम्हें मिल गया कि rank of A is equal to rank of A augmented B और उसकी value है 2, and if we observe there are only two equations given, means rank is equal to number of unknowns, then we say we will obtain unique solution. But if rank is less than the number of unknowns which are given, मतलब 2 rank मिली और 3 unknowns x y z हमें दिया है, then we obtain infinite solution. Clear? When do we get unique and when do we get infinite? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes.
And if the system is inconsistent, then we obtain no solution. ये हो गए फर्स्ट टू केसेस के लिए. Whereas अगर 3 केसेस, मतलब अगर 3x3 मैट्रिक्स दिया है, you can also go by this process by consistency directly. मतलब दो ऑप्शंस है हमारे पास. फर्स्ट ऑप्शन, एक तो इस मेथड से जाओ कंसिस्टेंसी से, या फिर डिटर्मिनेंट से जाओ. डिटर्मिनेंट चेक करो. If you observe determinant is not equal to 0, we know we can find A inverse, non-singular matrix का A inverse find out करो. That will give you A inverse matrix. B matrix already we have. Product will give you the value of X, that is X, Y, Z unknowns. But if you observe determinant is equal to 0, then you have to apply reduction method, that is echelon form method, and decide if you are getting infinite or no solution. Clear with all the 3 cases? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any doubt?
Yes.
You have always, there MCQ questions are asked on these conditions. What if it is a 3x3 matrix? How do we obtain unique solution? What is the condition for unique solution? ठीक है, just remember 3x3 मैट्रिक्स दिया होगा तो भी डायरेक्ट रिडक्शन से भी जा सकते हो, या फिर डिटर्मिनेंट पहले फाइंड आउट करके आगे प्रोसीड कर सकते हो. Whereas if it is a greater than 3x3 matrix or matrix which are having number of equations and unknowns not equal, go for direct reduction method. This method is known as reduction method because we are reducing the matrix to echelon form. Okay? Are you all getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Chalo, write
Yes,
down the
ma'am.
conditions.
Yes, madam.
Chalo, write down the conditions. Let me know once you finish writing. Have you all finished writing?
Yes, ma'am.
What about others?
Done, ma'am.
Okay.
Done, ma'am.
So now, as we discuss the consistency for non-homogeneous equation, same it is applicable for homogeneous also, with a slight difference. अभी क्या होगा? Homogeneous equation मतलब हमें पता है राइट हैंड साइड बी मैट्रिक्स टोटली जीरो है. तो टोटली जीरो है मतलब देखो, जब हम ऑग्यूमेंटेड मैट्रिक्स फॉर्म लिखते हैं, ए एंड बी की रैंक हमें फाइंड आउट करनी है, राइट? So हमेशा for a homogeneous equation, whatever will be the rank of A, it will equal to rank of A augmented B. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Because क्या है, हर बार यहाँ पे जीरो है, so यहाँ पे कोई भी नॉन जीरो एलिमेंट्स मिले हमें, even though you neglect this column, rank of A वही रहेगा. अगर इंक्लूड करोगे तो rank of A augmented भी वही रहेगा. Means what? In homogeneous condition, homogeneous equations conditions, there is no case of inconsistency. ठीक है, inconsistent case है ही नहीं. There is only a case which is depending on consistent, because always rank of A is going to be equal to rank of A augmented Z form. So now since it is consistent, we now have to further decide again unique solution or infinite solution. Now here unique solution is known as trivial solution. Abhi why it is called trivial solution? See, when we solve the system of equation here, हमेशा क्या होगा, जब rank is equal to number of unknowns, तो क्या होगा, x y z is equal to 0 आ जाएगा हमेशा. Whatever values you equate, you will always get it those values equal to 0. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So since we obtain, remember when rank is equal to number of unknowns, we always obtain the values of unknowns x1, x2, xn equal to 0. And such kind of solution is known as trivial solution. Instead of calling it as unique solution, we call it a trivial solution. Whereas if rank is less than number of unknowns, we'll call it as a non-trivial solution. Clear for these two cases?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Similarly,
Yes,
again
ma'am.
third case के लिए जैसे non-homogeneous के लिए differ किया, वैसे ही again decide the determinant. If it is not equal to 0, find A inverse. Again यहाँ पे देखो A inverse हमने find out किया, but Z matrix क्या है? 0 matrix है. तो अल्टीमेटली कोई भी मैट्रिक्स हो तुम्हारी A इनवर्स की मल्टीप्लाई करोगे तो हमें 0 ही मिलेगा. Right? So again it is going to be known as a trivial solution. But if determinant is equal to 0, we will obtain a non-trivial solution. Clear with the cases for homogeneous equations? Is it clear?
मॅम ऑलवेज
Yes, ma'am.
ट्रिवियल सोल्युशन मध्ये झिरोच व्हॅल्यू येईल.
Yes.
क्वेश्चन कसे येतील त्याच्यावरती?
इक्वेशन्स मिळणार ना तुला. सपोज हे बघ, आता तुला मॅट्रिक्स रिड्यूस केल्यानंतर अशी मॅट्रिक्स आली 1 2 1 0 1 2 0 0 1. ठीक आहे, 3x3 इक्वेशन्स दिलेत, 3 अननोन्स आहेत, एक्स वाय झेड इक्वल टू काय होणार, 0 0 0 होणार. मग जेव्हा तू ह्या इक्वेशन सॉल्व्ह करशील म्हणजे काय येणार, पहिली इक्वेशन काय मिळणार, x प्लस 2y प्लस झेड इक्वल टू 0. करेक्ट. दुसरी इक्वेशन काय मिळणार, 3 y प्लस 3z इक्वल टू 0. आणि तिसरी इक्वेशन मिळणार z इक्वल टू 0. मग जेव्हा तू z इक्वल टू 0 ह्याच्यात टाकशील y काय मिळणार, 0. आणि z आणि y दोन्ही ह्या इक्वेशन मध्ये टाकशील तर x पण 0 मिळणार. म्हणजे तिन्ही व्हॅल्यूज काय मिळाले, 0. आणि म्हणून हे काय असणार, ट्रिवियल. का?
मग क्वेश्चन मध्ये
कारण
देणार नाही
रँक
का?
काय आली, काय काय
क्वेश्चन मध्ये ते मेन्शन नाही करणार ना की असं ट्रिवियल सोल्युशन आहे.
नो 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 नो. You have to decide it on the rank, because here we observe the rank of this matrix is 3 and these unknowns are also 3, so we are getting trivial solution. हे तुला रँक मिळाल्यानंतरच डिसाइड होईल. आधी इक्वेशन जेव्हा दिले असतील तेव्हा नाही कळणार की ट्रिव्हियल मिळेल की नॉन ट्रिव्हियल मिळेल म्हणून.
पण मॅम मग इक्वेशन इक्वल टू 0 असल्यावरती ट्रिव्हियलच नाही.
नो नो नो, असं काही नाही. आता हे बघ, जेव्हा मी इथे आता इथे जर तुला रँक अशी मिळाली, रिड्यूस झाली मॅट्रिक्स आणि हा इथे पूर्ण रो 0 झाली, तर ह्याची रँक काय आली? 2 आली.
हो
बरोबर. पण अननोन्स किती आहेत? 3 अननोन्स आहेत.
3.
पण मला जेव्हा तू इक्वेट करशील तुला 2च इक्वेशन मिळणार, x + 2y + z = 0 आणि दुसरी मिळणार y + 3z = 0. तिसरी इक्वेशन तुला माहित नाहीये. अशा केसमध्ये आपण काय करतो, कुठल्या तरी एका व्हेरिएबलला दुसरा व्हेरिएबल कन्सिडर करतो. म्हणजे सपोज लेट z = t, मग y काय मिळणार? इफ यू कन्सिडर y विल बी -3t आणि जर सबस्टिट्यूट केलं ह्याच्यात तर x काय मिळणार? -6 प्लस म्हणजे -5 म्हणजे 5t. आणि वॉट एव्हर व्हॅल्यू इफ t इज नथिंग बट एनी इंटिजर. ओके. मग t जेवढे व्हॅल्यूज घेईल, सपोज t ची व्हॅल्यू 1 घेतली तर तशी तुझी xyz ची व्हॅल्यू व्हेरी करणार. इफ t इज इक्वल टू 2, अकॉर्डिंगली xyz विल व्हेरी. Getting it?
येस मॅम.
Right? And hence the solution is known as non-trivial solution. कळालं डिफरन्स?
हो.
आपण एक्झाम्पल सॉल्व्ह केल्यानंतर अजून क्लिअर होईल ते ट्रिव्हियल आणि नॉन ट्रिव्हियल का. बट दिस रिमेंबर, जेव्हा ट्रिव्हियल सोल्युशन असं आपल्याला कळेल, जेव्हा रँक इज इक्वल टू नंबर ऑफ अननोन्स कळेल, तेव्हा नेहमी सोल्युशन्स हे सगळ्या अननोन्सचे इक्वल टू 0 येणार आहे. Others, is it clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you written it down?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone? Or is there anyone who is still writing?
Done, ma'am.
डन मॅम.